guys, Mark here from EverythingSoccer, and today I'm going to be doing my World Cup predictions based solely off the groups that were recently announced. So for starters, I'll pick the winner and runners-up of each of the groups. So starting off, Group A, I think the winner is going to be Brazil, and then I think the runner-up is going to be Mexico. Moving on to Group B, I think Spain is going to win, and then I think Holland is going to be the runners-up. In Group C, I think Colombia is going to win this, and then the runners-up are going to be Greece. As for Group D, I'm picking Uruguay to win it because they're the home nation. Then I'm going to pick England to beat Italy and advance just because of that result. Moving on to Group E, I'm going to pick France to win. And then this is tough because I don't think any of these teams that are left are very good, and I don't think any of them would win in the knockout stage. So I'm just going to pick Switzerland just because they're the highest ranked by FIFA. Moving on to Group F, obviously Argentina is going to win this group. This is probably the easiest group that a top seeded team has, so Argentina is clearly going to win. And then moving on with them is going to be Bosnia, just because I think they have too many top quality players compared to Iran and Nigeria. In Group G, this is what I consider to be the group of death. I think Germany is going to win all three of their games in advance. And then any of these three remaining teams could advance, but in my opinion, I think Portugal is going to be the runner-up. Finally, in Group H, this is kind of tough because a lot of people think Belgium has a good shot to win. And at least for me, I do think they have a good shot of getting out of this group. I think they're going to be the winner. And then the rest of this group is kind of up in the air. You can pretty much pick any of these teams, but in my opinion, I think Russia is going to be the runner-up. So those are my picks for who's going to get out of the group stage. Next, we're going to go through the knockout rounds and see who I really think is going to win it all. Alright guys, now I'm going to do the knockout stages. So the first game is, in my opinion, is going to be Brazil versus Netherlands. And I think Brazil is going to win that one. Next game we have Colombia versus England, and in my opinion, Colombia will advance from there. Moving on, France plays Bosnia, and a little bit of an upset here. I'm picking Bosnia to advance. And then lastly, on this side of the bracket, we have Germany facing Russia, and I think Germany are just way too good to lose to a team like Russia. Alright, on the other side of the bracket, the first game is Spain versus Mexico. And I don't think there's anyone that thinks Mexico can beat Spain, so let's just put them in there. Next we have Uruguay and Greece. Uruguay is on the same continent as Brazil, so they should win that easily. Next is Argentina versus Switzerland. Again, just like Argentina's group, easy matchup here. Argentina is going to advance. And then last, this is probably the game, really this could be the match of the whole round of 16, Belgium versus Portugal. Ronaldo versus all the young Belgians. This is going to be a great game to watch. And in my opinion, it's going to be Portugal that advances. Alright, moving on to the last 8. The first game is Brazil versus Colombia. Brazil, they're the home nation. They have so much going for them. I think they're going to advance. And meeting them in the semifinals is going to be the winner of Bosnia and Germany. And again, if Germany can beat Russia, I'm pretty confident they can beat Bosnia. Germany are going to reach the semifinals. Next is Spain versus Uruguay. Spain, I don't think they're going to repeat. I think this is where they exit the tournament. I think Uruguay is beating them. And then finally, taking the last spot in the semifinals is going to be the winner of Argentina-Portugal. Messi versus Ronaldo, it's going to be a great game, but in my opinion, Argentina are just too strong. Alright, next up, semifinals. First game is Germany versus Brazil. Again, same reasoning as before. Brazil are the home team. They're going to have the momentum. They're going to advance to the final, which would put Germany in the semifinal. Or, excuse me, the third place game. And other semifinal is Uruguay versus Argentina. That, in my opinion, is going to be a great, really entertaining game to watch. And also, I think that Argentina will win yet again, putting Uruguay in the third place game. Now, for the third place game, I think Germany are going to beat Uruguay. Neither of the teams are really going to care that much. Maybe they'll put some of their substitutes in. So, at least for my reasoning, Germany's substitutes are better than Uruguay's, so therefore Germany will win. And then finally, the final, Brazil versus Argentina. Who's going to win? Is Brazil going to win on home soil, win their 6th World Cup? Or is Argentina going to win? Well, in my opinion, I think the winner of the 2014 World Cup in Brazil is going to be Argentina. Well, there you have it, guys. Jack and Brandon will both be uploading videos soon of their predictions, but until then, thanks for watching, and see you later.